And welcome back to Lake and Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett Hendricks with you. We continue our 2024 High Plains League Volleyball Tournament coverage after the short lunch break. 3 matches in, 3 matches to go in pool play, and then they'll have the semifinals and finals set coming up later. So we're going to be fairly close to my 1:30 start time that I had, maybe just a little bit ahead of schedule. Match to our right, the host, Lady Wildcats of Elkhart, in a matchup with Sublette, and that one's just underway. And of course, we're getting set here. This match will be Syracuse and Deerfield. Syracuse 0-1, losing to Lakin in their first pool play match. Deerfield is 0-2, and this match will round out pool play for the Lady Spartans. Our next match will be Lakin and Southwestern Heights. And then we'll finish out pool play with Southwestern Heights and Syracuse. And like I said, they will be setting up the semifinals and finals from there out. And of course, we'll have those for you as well, assuming that Lakin is in them. Syracuse in the orange tops in the far court. Deerfield in the dark blue tops in the front court, in the near court here. And Addison Huban to serve for Deerfield to start this pool play match between the Spartans and the Bulldogs of Syracuse. Cross-court set, Sophie Gould with the kill, and Syracuse with the side out and the early 1-0 lead. Middle set, Addie Riley has it just trickle over the end of over the edge of the mat, over the net, excuse me. And gets the point. 2-0 early in favor of Syracuse. That serve by Brisa Montez into the net, and substitutions for the Lady Spartans. In the lineup to serve for Deerfield is Vanessa Miranda. Miranda's serve, played by Denise Alcantar. And Deerfield can't play the close one at the net. And it goes back to Syracuse. There they got I was wondering they didn't have the scoreboard updated. There they just did. 3-1. Set. Miller with the one-hander. And just back of the back line. Sines plays the serve, and miscommunication as it drops to the floor. Serving for Syracuse is Haley Hampton. Shot blocked at the net by Riley. Gould will set it up. Middle set, Riley. And the winner for Riley. Hampton with the serve. Middle set, Saul Orpeza with the shot. Really wasn't close enough to the net to get a lot on it, but worked it across. And the shot by Sophie Gould is into the net. And it's 6-2 as Deerfield earns the side out. Giselle Signs with the serve. They'll play it up front. Now back row. And that's back and out of play. Denise Alcantar missing on that shot. Nice serve to the far corner. Syracuse scrambling, but on third hit, Brisa Montez works it across. Brenda Harper with the one-hander. Riley, the set. And Harper with the block. I thought Harper had a good block, but it stayed on the Deerfield side. I thought it actually made it across. Serving for Syracuse, Sophie Gould. And Sophie with the service ace there. Zoe Miller fielded the serve. Now she has to send it across on 3 hits. Pisa down the far side. And off the hands of Emily Pena. Deerfield will get the side out, but trailing 8-4. Gould plays the serve. Dayami Leva on third hit. And Brenda Harper mistiming the jump. And it goes back to Syracuse. And the serve by Addie Riley gives it right back to the Lady Spartans. I was going to say that serve was a little quick. Abigail Oviedo was still checking into the lineup. She just stepped onto the court. And they will reserve the point. 9-5 Syracuse. Gould plays it from the back corner. No look shot by Paige Haslett. And caught Deerfield a little bit off guard there. Serving is Kimber Tomacek. Hampton back into the front row for Syracuse. Zoe Miller with the set. Miss hit by Oviedo. Oviedo to Miller, back to Oviedo. And a nice point that time by Deerfield. That one well set up between those two young ladies. Brenda Harper to serve. Gould plays it. Now up front, third hit. And it's wide. Cross court set, Hampton off the top of the net. That distracted everybody's timing. And Syracuse with the side out. Scoreboard has 12-6. I've got 12-7, so I'm not sure what's up there. And there's, must be correct. They keep going with it. Which I'm not saying I'm correct, as they have to be, but been a couple times I look up there and they had to reach, they'd already made an update. Timeout on the floor. Called by Deerfield as they now trail 14-6. After this one, 2 more matches in pool play, then they will set up the semifinals and finals. Addison Huband with the one-hander. Short on the attempt. Sublette and Elkhart tied at 15 apiece in their first set. And just wide down the line. I couldn't see it over the top of my monitor. Sophie Gould with the shot. I thought it might have been good. Side out to Deerfield. Gould plays the serve. Now the set to Gould, and that's off the antenna on the top of the net. And it stays with Deerfield. Serving is Addison Huband. And side out back to Syracuse. And another number for Syracuse I don't have. Number 10 into the lineup, and I don't have her in the program. Syracuse might have got a hand on that one, but they said otherwise. Deerfield was kind of questioning that as well. Emily Pena deep on the baseline. Sends it back across. Up front. That was a shot by Sol Orpeza, and it's in there for a winner. Serving is Abigail Oviedo. And that's too strong. And back to Syracuse once again. Score is 18-9 in favor of the Bulldogs as Haley Hampton serves. Orpeza with the one-hander. Now Syracuse on third attempt. Will not happen. And Deerfield with the side out. Served by Signs. Third hit by the Lady Bulldogs by Paige Haslett. Now Zoe Miller on third hit. Addie Riley blocked at the net by Brenda Harper. Signs with the serve down the far side and just out. Side out to Syracuse. I wasn't sure. I'm not quite straight down that line, but it looked it was pretty close. 19-11. Sophie Gould serving. And Deerfield unable to chase that one down as it hits the tarp in the middle, separating the two courts. Gould serve, played by Giselle Signs. Zoe Miller up front, Harper with the one-hander. And they'll set it up. Riley, the shot off the hands of Vanessa Miranda. From deep in the corner, Sign sends it across, third hit. Now to Tomachek, the one-hander. Deerfield will set it up. Tomachek, shot is long. She wanted a tip at the net. It's not going to get it. And it goes back to Deerfield. Serving is Zoe Miller. And that serve too deep. Back to a 10-point advantage for the Lady Bulldogs as they get the side out. And the attempt there by Allison Huban just a little bit too deep. Harper with the shot. Now Tomachek with the one-hander. Drops it in front of a diving Vanessa Miranda. And Syracuse now with set point. Serving is Addie Riley. And Deerfield still alive with the side out. Brenda Harper to serve. No. And I wish I knew who number 1 was, but I'm not sure who's serving for Deerfield here. Far corner, played by Tomachek. Now back to Tomachek. Shot, Harper got a hand on it. And Zoe Miller cannot run that one down. And Syracuse will win this first set by the score of 25-13. Elkhart and Sublette still in a battle. Elkhart with a 22-19 lead. Now make it, well, actually, no, Sublette has the 22-20 lead. No, it is. It's Elkhart 22-20. So Elkhart and Sublette in their first set. And now Sublette with the side out, trailing by 1, 22-20. You know what? They just changed that score. Well, they put I think they probably by force of habit, they put an Elkhart score up earlier for Sublette because Sublette is on the home side of the scoreboard and it's probably out of habit to put an Elkhart score up there. So Sublette right now serving for the set, leading 24-20. And we are underway here. And the winner for Deerfield off the first serve, Abigail Oviedo with the winner right through the middle. Serve played by Emily Pena. Hampton falling backwards, able to get that one just inside the corner. And a service ace, miscommunication by the Lady Spartans. And Elkhart holding on, trailing Sublette 24-22. And Elkhart serving. Vanessa Miranda into the lineup to serve for the Lady Spartans. And a service ace off the hands of Emily Pena. And Sublette will win it 24-22. 25-22. Served by Miranda. Over to Zoe Miller. We're tied at 4 apiece. I will update our score here. Apologize. Addie Riley off the top of the net, and it's out of bounds. And Deerfield, with their first lead of this match against the Lady Bulldogs, Signs with the serve and caught enough of the net, and it lands on the sideline. And Deerfield on top 6-4. And Tomacek with the backhand shot. And it's side out to the Lady Bulldogs. Serve played by Miranda. Now Deerfield works it across third hit. Tomacek over to Sophie Gould. Deerfield will set it up. Two-hand pass. Deerfield gets it to fall. Good point. Cross court, Tomacek tried to drop it in, and Deerfield misplayed it, just a little bit weak on their return to the net. And Syracuse with the side out, Sophie Gould to serve. Addison Huban with the shot. Tomacek with the running one-hander. And they hit the floor before the diving attempt was tried to be returned. And we are tied at 7. Harper with the shot. And Deerfield back on top. And the one-hander by Leyva is too long. In the serve wide, Syracuse with the side out. Addie Riley serving for Syracuse. Harper with the shot. Good. Right past Paige Haslett. And puts Deerfield back on top by 2. Serving is Brenda Harper. Serve to the far corner, played by Gould up front. Tomacek with the one-hander. Side set, shot by Abigail, too strong. And we are back and forth. Back to Syracuse. Kimber Tomacek with the serve. Heads up. And that one coming right for us. And with the service ace, we are tied at 10. It's the only problem sitting where we're sitting. Nice seat, but man, you're in the crosshairs. Orpeza tried to reach above the Deerfield bench to keep that one alive, but unable to do so. And Syracuse back on top, 11-10. Zoe Miller on third hit. Syracuse sets it up. Haley Hampton, two-hand pass. Went straight up, straight down. Deerfield had nobody in position to be able to pick that up. Kimber Tomacek with the serve from the far court. Syracuse back on top by 2. Zoe Miller up front. Oviedo with the two-hand pass on third attempt. Brisa Montez mistimed the jump. Inside out to Deerfield. And the serve by Addison Huban out of bounds and right back to the Lady Bulldogs. Syracuse leading 1-0. And a point scored while I was swatting a ball away. (14-11) Syracuse. Our next match on this court will be Lakin and Southwestern Heights. And then we will finish up with Southwestern Heights Syracuse. And we'll get into the hardware rounds. Into the medal round. Sublette and Elkhart in set number 2, tied at 6. Serving for Syracuse, Diami Leyva. Signs up to Zoe Miller, two-hand shot. Gould, cross-court kill attempt is wide, and Deerfield will get it back. Vanessa Miranda to serve. Serve played by Marino, and unable to return it. Deerfield back to within 1. Marino plays the serve once again. Side set Gould, two-hander. It's across, Syracuse will set it. Gould once again down the line. Saul Pisa with the one-hander. And that time, Sophie Gould with the winner for the Lady Bulldogs. Now Deerfield on third hit. Signs with it. Back set, Hampton, one-hander. On the floor is Miranda. Zoe Miller with the one-hander. Orpeza at the net with the one-hander. And Addie Riley with the backhand ends that volley. Zoe Miller, two hands, drops it across. Addie Riley was ready for it. And the smash by Sophie Gould was good. Syracuse on top 17-13. Back corner. Emily Pena kept it alive for Syracuse. Pena went up to block that shot attempt. It was off her hands and no help behind her. And it falls for a Syracuse point. Timeout called by Deerfield. We are still a little bit probably ahead of schedule. Not a lot, but we are somewhat going to be ahead of schedule, I think. Our next match is supposed to start at 2:30. And the serve is long by Emily Pena. Side out back to the Lady Spartans. Off the side, Riley's shot dug by Signs. And Vanessa Miranda on third hit. Back set, Hampton. Deerfield chasing. And it's off the center petition. And we'll go back to the Lady Bulldogs. Syracuse leading 19-14. And a service ace by Haley Hampton. Elkhart and Sublette. Sublette leading 13-8. Brenda Harper with third hit. Cross court. Gould blocked. It was blocked by Brenda Harper. But no help as it falls to the floor. Miller goes low to field the serve. And a double hit. Miller caught that one off the right eye. (22-14). Syracuse serving. Haley Hampton. And a service ace off the arm of Brenda Harper. 5 straight points by the Lady Bulldogs. By far their longest point rally in this match. Zoe Miller fields a serve. Now back to Miller, the left-hander, back line. Just long. And it is match point for Syracuse. Addie Riley with the one-hander. Deerfield will set it up. Back set. Miller out of position, and that's going to be an out-of-bounds play behind the antenna. And Syracuse will win it by the score of 25-14 and winning this in straight sets. And with that loss, Deerfield is done in this 2024 High Plains League Volleyball Tournament. Deerfield will finish 0-3 in pool play. And Syracuse will improve to 1-1 with the victory. Well, that's going to wrap it up for our broadcast. Those of you who were joining us for this pool play match between Syracuse and Deerfield, hope you enjoyed it. And we thank you very much for tuning us here on Lake and Bronx Sports YouTube. We're going to sign this broadcast off and get set for our next match, and that will be Lakin and Southwestern Heights in Pool A pool play. Till then, everybody have a great rest of the Saturday. Those of you Deerfield fans that were joining us, have a great rest of your day and the rest of your weekend. We'll be